Welcome to Dorchester, a beautiful place just outside Savannah, Georgia. I try like a fool and where my journey into American upland hunting will continue to take shape. Baby, left out in the wind. You lie just like a dog. Today's hunt isn't about records or rarities. It's about something more accessible, more communal. Why again?
Spending time with your friends. It's all of the above. It's just the whole experience.
It's about time spent learning the craft, watching great dogs work, and learning the rhythm of this country's wing shooting culture.
It's been an amazing experience once again to be here in America, which is the bottom line of what it's all about, really, isn't it? So, Desi, let's get at it.
We are gonna be hunting quail. Preserve birds, but make no mistake, this is a vital stepping stone on mine and many shooters' journeys. The dream, of course, is wild coveys in wild places. But seasons are short and access even shorter. Places like this is where the groundwork is laid.
We keep about 100 dogs on property, so we can service all 9 of our Jeeps and have some extras.
Today I'm joined by Zach, Desi and Dan. A crew that brings real insight, a love of the pursuit and the dog work, and a belief in making this lifestyle something people can step into, not just admire from afar.
Guys, do you do this often?
Only a couple times a year, not as much as I'd like to. It's always fun.
There are gonna be birds here, sure, but this isn't about numbers. It's about understanding what it takes, about putting in the time, and preparing for the wild birds that one day I hope to chase.
I didn't even think autos were allowed, or is that just me being ignorant?
Autos are where it's at. Upland Magnums are awesome.
I know you guys hunt a lot with them. This is my first time. It's not a standard gun in the UK, so...
I've got 2 very different shotguns in hand today, both in 28 gauge. One's a semi-auto that's a far cry from what I hunt birds with back home, and the other, a Beretta SL3.
This is dream gun standard stuff, isn't it?
Elegant, fast, and frankly, as I was about to find out, hard to put down.
I don't think I've killed a game bird with a semi-automatic. I mean, I wouldn't say ever, but...
You're going to today.
Absolutely.
And then we get the pretty guns out later.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Stepping out into the quail woods,
Yes.
there was a quiet buzz of anticipation. Guns come out of their cases and there's no time for ceremony. Just enough time for a quick feel, a check of fit and balance, and we were off. The semi-auto was light and quick but unfamiliar, and even holding it looking for birds felt a little naughty.
Oh, bird. We got a bird right here. Just behind this pine tree.
The dogs here are very experienced. Due to heat and their constant movement, the dogs are rotated very often to keep them fresh. Each one was gonna bring something slightly different. Pace, body language, intensity. Reading them becomes the priority on a day like this. You start watching their tails, their posture, their sudden shifts in attitude. It's a fast, subtle language and one I'm only just beginning to understand.
How many dogs do you take out on one drive?
I'll have 3 dogs on the ground per drive, and we'll do about 3 drives. So I keep anywhere from 9 to 10 dogs on my Jeep.
Better to have knocked something out of the sky. There's like
Definitely does.
little first early morning nerves going away. It's nice.
I just love shooting those 28 gauges.
Man, what a nice thing to carry.
Yes.
Super light, no recoil. Not that there's any recoil with the 28, but
Yeah.
almost feels like a bit of a toy.
It does. To be honest with you, no matter what type of wing shooting you're doing, when you actually kill a bird with a 28 gauge, you feel like you did something a little more substantial than just shooting your 12 gauge or...
Yeah, right. I mean, if you took a 12 bore out there, it's easier.
It's definitely easy.
It is easier to shoot a 12. I just wouldn't want to carry it around here.
Yeah.
Feels so much nicer.
Putting 2 boxes of shells in your pocket and feeling like one 12 gauge box, and just the satisfaction with a dead bird with a small gauge gun is, to me, it's just a lot more fun.
Yeah. This was pretty typical, right? Like,
This is very.
I've not done a lot, like I said, but this feels typical. Every place has its own rules. I guess in my head, I figured there'd be like a standard like there is with our kind of game shooting. But where I've been before, you don't shoot birds that are flush, you shoot birds that are pointed. Here, as long as it's safe, you go for it.
If they're clear of the dogs and it's a safe shot, then go for it.
Yeah, that's like, I guess every place is different, and that's why you actually need to listen to the safety briefing.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Whatever your guide's comfortable with, what you're comfortable with, and yeah, just have fun, be safe.
That's kind of the first rule of hunting, right?
Right.
Have fun, be safe.
The surroundings you're hunting in here were breathtaking. It's the kind of landscape that feels designed for bird shooting, but still holds plenty of mystery. As for the quail, the bobwhite quail, it's not so much just a game bird. This bird is a southern legacy. Many years ago, there were a lot of wild birds, and nowadays those opportunities are getting fewer and farther between with the intensification of agriculture, the cessation of burning, and general land use change has just reduced those population numbers, which is why places like Dorchester are so important, so that people can still go and have a taste of what it would be like to go and chase those wild birds. And yes, there's gonna be birds in there, but the rest is anything but guaranteed. The shooting, the timing, the reading of dogs and terrain, that's all on us. This is where the human element comes in. Things move fast, and mistakes are just part of the process.
Like all shooting sports, it's a lot easier to not carry a gun. You hit every single one.
Yeah, especially with upland hunting, I feel like watching the dogs is a big part of it.
Yeah, right.
For the guide and for the shooters themselves.
And I think when you're a gun, you're looking at that dog to serve you. When we're now here, we can just appreciate it on the round.
Yeah, exactly.
Got no skin in the game.
For sure.
This is non-typical, right? This is upper echelon style hunting.
I consider it a little bit more of a gentleman's hunt. It's definitely, there's lots of conveniences that you get out here at Dorchester that you wouldn't if you were just going to hunt wild quail.
Hunting them out in somewhere looking for a hunt.
Yeah, we definitely, we've got a more controlled environment, I would say. But, days like today when the wind's blowing, the birds still fly really good, so you can definitely get sporty shots.
Being out here, constantly switched on, scanning for movement, listening for the dogs, and adjusting to the terrain. It uses a part of us that feels ancient. Like tapping into something our brains and bodies were built for long before screens and schedules. There's a strange kind of focus that comes with it. You're not thinking about anything else, just here. Through conversations with the guys here at the shoot and with other friends in America, it seems that the tide is changing somewhat. People are going back to old land use practices. Hunters and landowners are stepping up alike, reburning land, re-diversifying land, planting grassland instead of crops, managing woodlands for diversity and wildlife. And yeah, I guess for the most part, a lot of that is done with the intention to hunt one day the fruits and spoils of their labor. But what other greater pursuit is there, I guess, than managing land for the greater benefit so that you can benefit in one small way. Now it's time to leave these woods behind and head back to the lodge. Because apparently waiting for us is what I've been assured was the best fried chicken in Georgia. And frankly, that's not a challenge I'm willing to walk away from.
Mate, the altar this morning was a nice treat. Something I never thought I would do, but inherently, shot it quite well.
Yes, you did.
This afternoon we're going to go down my route a little bit more, into my area.
I have brought with us the SL3 deep scroll and 28 gauge. A treat for you.
Oh, I mean, isn't this just a beautiful thing?
It is, it sure is.
I have never had the pleasure of shooting a 28 version. I've shot the 20, I shot it on a few game days last season before, and I loved it. When they first came out, I don't know about you, but I think my first assumption is it was just a EELL. And I so kind of ignored it for 6 months. And then finally got my hands on one, and
wow.
This is not a EELL.
It is not a EELL, no. Far more than a EELL, just in the action alone, in a boss style action. It's incredibly robust. Plus you have all the hand fitting of the wood and metal on the gun with an incredible grade 4 piece of wood.
And you know, a lot of people will, doesn't make it more reliable, that handwork. Not the slightest. Silver Pigeon is still one of the most reliable guns in the world. What it does, and I think the biggest thing for me, it's just that it's so perfectly regulated, and certainly over the journey of the last few years of TGS and visiting all these factories and actually seeing how this stuff is made, it's the one immeasurable, non-tangible quality in a gun. You can discuss everything else. What you can't discuss or give real clarity to, even when reviewing them, is the feeling of closing up a well-regulated gun.
That's right.
The feeling of ejecting a well-regulated gun. It's inconsequential. Feel of a handmade stock, everything about it is just completely superfluous to just going and killing some birds, because we did it with a $1,500 semi-automatic.
That's correct, yep.
But I ain't gonna stare at that auto like I could stare at this. Would you lend me $25,000 with no expectation of return?
Sure.
Zero interest.
Sure.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You're a good Christian. I'm really excited.
Me too.
Let's go shoot some quail.
Let's go shoot some quail. Yeah.
Dan picking up that gun was like flicking a switch. It was actually as much of a joy to watch him shoot as it was to shoot myself, which is a pretty special experience, to be honest.
Get over, Dan.
Very nice, man. You and that gun get on well.
We do.
It's been said that the gun you hunt with helps you write the story you want to write. But I think it's also really true. Doing this same shoot day with two different guns, it was fascinating to me of how it changed my attitude approaching the bird.
You're good. Or is it just the gun?
I think it's just the gun.
Like, you and that gun is something very pretty to behold. I don't think we've missed one. Everything else is just super confident.
Feels good, moves good. We're connected, this gun and I.
And for half shell, it is pretty impressive patterning.
Yes.
Can I have a go? I want to be good. You can buy success. The prettier the gun, the straighter you shoot, right?
That's right.
It works?
With the semi-automatic, I think I was perhaps faster, perhaps more hungry. But there was a calmness that came to it when holding an over and under, and I don't know whether that's because it's just something I'm more familiar with, or whether that's just because I was happy to be holding such a pretty thing. I guess I'll never know.
This is a nice gun. It's just the gun.
It's just the gun.
Nothing to do with you whatsoever.
Just goes to show how important it is
to bring the right equipment with you to create the story you want to create. And I know that sounds a little bit ridiculous, but let's be honest, none of us are really hunting for subsistence.
It's just the gun. It's totally the gun. It's not expensive enough for you. This is the problem.
There's a convenience to life now where we have removed that. And so when we get the luxury, and it is a luxury to be able to go and hunt in the modern world, it's nice to make the most of every single moment, I think. For the next hour, we kept trading off, letting each other chase that rhythm and get to learn and enjoy these guns a little bit more.
It's our last walk around of the day. It's been an amazing experience once again to be here in America hunting quail. I'm looking forward to next time. I think we're going to try and organise something on the wild stuff. It's definitely up there on my list, but this is such a great place to start and learn and just come and have a good time with friends. Yeah!
Beautiful.
I had a great day, Desi.
It has been. It's been wonderful. The weather's perfect. Everybody's had a good time.
We shot some birds.
Absolutely.
Missed some birds.
Yeah, that too. Try to forget those pretty quickly, but.
Yeah, as long as you shoot the next one, that's the new standard.
That's right. That's right.
I love this gun. I've never shot one, and now all I want is one of these. And Zach's with a few little modifications, the extra weight here and there.
Yeah, and it's perfect for anybody. Anybody can shoot it. Beginners, intermediate, advanced, waterfowl, upland, clays. It's a great multi-use gun.
And it hits stuff.
Absolutely. Hits them hard.
Yours is prettier.
I do like the good looking, you know, gotta have a little style while you're out here doing activities.
Yeah, well, I'll shoot an auto, but I wear the tie, so we'll balance it out.
Okay, sounds good.
After a pretty successful run behind the gun, we switched things up. I handed the gun to Owen, our cameraman, and picked up the camera myself, giving him a chance to step out from behind the lens and into the action. This was his first time shooting a quail.
Oh!
The first couple of rises, understandably, equaled his first couple of misses. But then it happened. He connected.
Yes!
His first American bird. It was a brilliant moment, filled with smiles all round and a bit of quiet pride that any hunter will appreciate. It wasn't just his moment, it felt like something we all shared.
Owen shot his first bird.
I felt a lot of pressure. You know, you're with a bunch of really skilled shooters, you know, world famous shooters. I felt a lot of pressure to do it right on myself as well, because I wanted to sort of do myself proud, and when it comes out, it's just everything just kind of just goes a million miles an hour. I would have thought it'd slow down, but no, everything just accelerated. And you know, the less I thought about it, the better I shot. I think I was overthinking, and when I just pointed the gun and shot, it hit.
Seeing him take that shot and make it count, yeah, that was special. And today, he wasn't just documenting the story, he became part of it.
Every day hunting in a new area is a joy. It's a privilege and reminds me of why I do what I do. There's something very real about hunting with your friends. It's a feeling that you just can't fake. For me, I guess the community of hunting is one of the major reasons I go and do it. Guys, thank you for watching. This was a day to remember. From shooting with Zach and Desi, to watching Dan come alive with the SL3, to watching Owen shoot his first bird. Those are just a few of the reasons I love getting outdoors with a gun, and I cannot wait to get back and chase wild birds one day. Thank you for watching TGS Outdoors. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. This channel would not be possible without the support of our amazing sponsors. They've supported the channel for a long time. We only work with people we love and whose product we trust. If you want to support the channel too, make sure you check out channel memberships. There's early access content, there's some pretty cool exclusive release content.
My view is you never want to let the bird get past you because you can't see under your gun.
And occasionally we go clay shooting together. We just appreciate your support. Even if you can't, your view is great. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.